Hi, welcome back to the garden. I am Tara Swiger and I am gardening here in East Tennessee in the Appalachian Mountains in zone 7A, B, kind of depends on the weather. And today we're going to have a look at my garden. We're going to start here in the backyard garden, which is just like kind of off my back porch. And then we'll go and look at the side garden next to the side of my house and then the raised beds where we have vegetables. We're going to start where we always do with the Rose of Sharon, which is just going off. It is so beautiful. I love it so much. And then the Dahlia. This is Dahlia Rebecca Lynn, I think. It is blooming just non-stop blooms for the last month. And next to it we have Khaleesi, who just started blooming. She set all these buds last month, but she is finally blooming. And next to that we have what was a weed, Mexican sunflower. Monarchs and moths absolutely love it. I watched a monarch out here the other day while I was working for like an hour, and it has taken over absolutely everything. So Khaleesi is growing over here, but she has been pushed over here, and so she's pushed Rebecca Lynn over here. I have another Dahlia, and I had some other stuff down there that's just not surviving. You can see my milkweed has fallen down. And this is Echinacea, and we've got, this is Cafe au Lait, and then lemongrass, sage, lavender, and rosemary is in there. And this is a huge hollyhock that has given me absolutely no buds. My little parsley over here, which we really hardly ever harvest from. I did have a lavender right here, but I'm pretty sure the hollyhock killed it. So I'm going to cut it back and see what happens to it. So now as we walk from the back of my house kind of around to the side of my house, that's where we've got the side bed garden. We'll actually start at the front of the house and work our way down. We also have the raised beds here. I have planted broccoli, and you can see this one does not look like it's surviving. I have a rogue amaranth there, and this one is looking pretty good. This one is looking pretty good, as is the next guy. My kale was to get more harlequin bugs, so I've been coming out and picking off any that I find and killing them. That way I don't have to spray. And the next, we still have some dill here, growing with the broccoli. I left it here to help keep the bugs away. And we've got some sugar baby watermelons. We cut into one of them, the oldest, and it was not entirely ripe, but still sweet and good. But we're going to wait for these to ripen up a little bit more. And here on this side of the house, we have some coral amaranth, really looking dramatic. And where we used to have kale, I now have a broccoli that's completely depleted, completely eaten down to nubs, and a cauliflower, which is also looking a little chewed on. I still have some Swiss chard, and then of course we have our hedge of basil, cinnamon basil, which is like a flower, and I use in bouquets and absolutely love it. Behind the basil we have zinnias, and I want to take this video before I picked any because it just looks so beautiful. And there are so many pollinators in them. Next to the zinnias, a little further down, we had our first ever cosmos appear. The cosmos had a bad time of it this year. They did not do very well. Okay, and here is the raised bed garden, and it has gone off. So as you can see, our arch was not able to stand up to the massive weight of the Sun Gold tomatoes. It is absolutely covered in Sun Golds. I mean, it's just, they're just everywhere. And in this bed with them is a poblano pepper, which is setting fruit, but not quite ripe yet. And in the next bed, we have one sun gold, which snuck in to the bed of Amish paste. So these are paste tomatoes to use in sauces. This plant has gone pretty crazy too. This is an indeterminate. You can see we've got the Florida weave pulling it all the way up at the top, and then it kind of folds over and it's still growing. More new tomatoes for us. And in the bed next to the Amish paste, we have Hungarian banana pepper. Not spicy at all. I think I'm going to be pickling these and using them like on pizzas. And 2 jalapenos. This bed badly needs to be weeded. You can see they're producing. And behind the jalapenos in the same bed is a Cherokee purple tomatoes. You can see he's escaped a little bit. I need to tie him up some more. But we have been harvesting these almost daily. You can see there's a lot of green ones on there for us to get soon. So that's the garden. Thank you so much for coming along with me, and I feel like we are finally at like peak garden. And next month I'm really curious to see what'll still be here. I know the broccoli will be here, and maybe this giant sunflower will be here, but I'm curious to see what we have going next month. So I'll see you then. If you enjoyed this, be sure you check out the other garden tour videos. I've been posting these since June, I think, maybe even May. Anyhow, there's a whole playlist, so check that out. Thanks so much for watching and have a fantastic day.